we're going to cut the action right now. We're going to have limited commentary for the first few rounds, and then as the bracket progresses, we have some professional setup for you, which will get ready. And let's cut to the game, okay? So here in the front, we have Angel Miranda, who's going to be playing, he just sent out a Politoed and an Amoonguss versus Man in the Yellow Hats, Frost Rotom and Gyarados. So Man in the Yellow Hat's going to withdraw a Rotom and send an Abomasnow. An Abomasnow Snow Warning is going to pick up a Blizzard on the field. It's going to do residual damage to all the other Pokemon that are not Ice types. Meanwhile, Blizzard's going to get 100% accuracy thanks to Hail. It's super effective on Amoonguss, although it doesn't do much damage. He does have a very good defense stat, although he was frozen, but thankfully... Oh, and Angel Miranda uses the eject button. Very rarely seen tactic. He's going to switch over to a Gothitelle. Joining me on commentary, we have... I'm sorry, no, okay, he's just watching. Now, Gothorita is the second form, the stage 1 form of Gothitelle, which is not rarely seen as compared to like its full evolution form. But there are some advantages and some disadvantages to having the stage 1 form. Angel's going to switch to Dugong. Very interesting Pokemon, while Gothorita is going to protect. Interesting to note that back in the 4th generation, Blizzard did have a chance to actually go through Protect, but I believe that has been taken out as of 5th gen. Abomasnow goes for a Giga Drain, which is super effective on Dugong. Gyarados is still hanging in there ever since the very beginning of the battle. Every other Pokemon has changed. Here, Dugong's going to use a Fake Out move. I don't know how many players actually realize that Dugong does have Fake Out. Always a great move to have in doubles. And Gothorita is going to set up Trick Room, a very, very interesting mechanic for doubles, which is going to make the speed basically flip. So all the faster Pokemon will be moving later, and all the slower Pokemon will be moving faster. We've also got Perish Counts down to 1. That means that in one more turn, all the Pokemon that heard the Perish Song will faint. Here on camera we see Angel Miranda selecting his move, thinking carefully. So a Perish Song counting down, he needs to think of how he's going to follow up with this. Move's been selected. Gothorita is going to switch out. He's going to switch back to Amoonguss. Now important to note here is that since Trick Room is set up, Amoonguss is generally a much slower Pokemon, however it is frozen. So while it does benefit from the boost, it's going to be hard to move with before it thaws out. Now with the Perish Song down to 0, that's going to automatically knock out Abomasnow. And Gyarados as well. So Man in the Yellow Hat, aka Mark, is going to be sending out a Gastrodon, a water ground type, and his Frost Rotom that we saw earlier. Usually, it would be best to kind of switch out, and that's going to what sets up Angel into an advantageous position because he's going to know when the opponent's going to switch thanks to Parasong. But instead, he's just going to start first with Gastrodon and Rotom. Moongus is still frozen, but you did notice he went first due to Trick Room. Gastrodon is going to use Earth Power, which is a special base ground attack. And a Citrus Berry is going to restore a good amount of HP, and he's going to set up another Parasong. Now what's really destructive here is that using a Parasong on 2 Pokemon remaining without anybody to switch to is going to be a very big thing to deal with for Men in the Yellow Hat's team. Almost managed to take down Dewgong, but it just barely hangs over with 18 HP left. Essentially now we're just counting down the turns here. Now it is likely we'll be able to see potentially Dewgong go down. And a Moongus also. Oh, he has to switch out. He can't really do much right now. We're going to see Polito come in, and he's going to set up a Drizzle. So what Drizzle does, the ability that when you come onto the field, it's automatically going to set up Rain. And then Rain has things such as strengthening water moves, or Pokemon with the Swift Swim ability would be moving faster. He originally targeted the Amoonguss, but that did switch out to Polito, so Earth Power is going to do some damage there, and Discharge is going to take out everybody else. So Discharge attacks all Pokemon on the field. However, since Gastrodon is ground type, it does not affect it, so it's a very common strategy to pair Discharge with a ground type Pokemon as your partner. So that's why you see Gastrodon taking very minimal damage. And yet both of Angel's Pokemon will be taking damage from that. And Rotom is a very good special attacker in general. And you also notice how it's a Frost Rotom, which means it carries a Blizzard attack, which has good synergy with the Abomasnow he had earlier. We're going to see the Gothorita again. Still at a fair amount of HP, although Earth Power will take it down a little bit more. And it's going to keep going with the Discharge. I mean, right now, that's definitely one of his best options. And it's really just going to keep dwindling down Angel's Pokemon more and more. However, Parasong is counting down. So basically, Angel has, I don't remember if he has 3 or 4 Pokemon remaining. I believe he does have all 4 still. But with Parasong at the count for 1 for Men in the Yellow Hat, that's going to speak some trouble right now. Angel's going to switch back to Amoonguss. And Gothorita protects. Rotom discharges, which is not going to hurt Gothorita then. Amoonguss will take minimal damage, not very effective, and it won't hurt Gastrodon. However, regardless of the Scald that attempted to hit Gothorita, Parasong counts to 0. And both Rotom and Gastrodon are going to faint. And that's going to net Angel Miranda the game right there.